Hi, Tim Johnston, Books on Site Bookkeeping Tips. Going to talk today about the ATO requirements when you first register a business. So if you're looking at setting up a business, it's good to know just what the ATO will require of you in those initial stages of setting up a business. And the main ones I'm going to look at are your ABN registration and your GST registration. So first of all, you have to decide whether your business is actually a hobby or an actual business enterprise. If you think your business is just a hobby and you're not really providing regular business service, then you don't need to worry about registering for an ABN. The downside of that is that if you don't have an ABN and you're providing a tax, sorry, it won't be a tax invoice. If you're just providing an invoice to one of your customers and there's no ABN, if they're registered for GST, they're actually required by law to withhold 46.5% withholding tax from that invoice. So, there's a bit of incentive there. I mean, if you're registered for an ABN, there's a bit more. There's some more onerous regulations you have to comply with. But if it's just a hobby that is really, say, sporadic, then it may not be worthwhile you registering for that ABN. So you really just have to weigh it up. If you're conducting a business enterprise, register for an ABN, and then your business will also register for a tax file number using that ABN. So once you've decided whether you will or won't get an ABN, you then have to decide whether you're going to register for GST. If your turnover is less than $75,000, you actually don't have to register for GST. The downside of that is that if you're not registered for GST, you're still going to be paying GST on your invoices that you use for your supplies. However, you won't be able to claim an input tax credit for the GST on those supplies. So you're missing out on if you've got, petrol and electricity and a lot of bills that have GST on the price, you won't be able to actually claim that back in your BAS. So it's worth weighing up even if your turnover is under $75,000, then it might be worthwhile registering for GST. If your turnover is over $75,000, that's easy. You don't have a decision to make. You have to actually register for GST. So that's the main issues. If you're looking to register a business, once you get it set up, you have to decide, weigh up the pros and cons of getting an ABN and registering for GST. If you've got any further queries, feel free to give me a call through Books on Site. You'll get me through our website. Thanks for watching.